Hey, future dentist. So today we're going to talk about the Integrated National Board Dental Examination, or the INDBE. Sorry, I always want to say it that way, but I guess it's INBDE. Doesn't sound as good, but whatever. Anyways, this is a new dental board. I was one of the first classes to take it, so today I'm going to tell you kind of what it's like and what you can expect. Alright, so here's the layout. So it's a 2-day test with 500 total questions. So not bad, a lot less than it used to be. So the first day you're going to do 360 questions. You'll do 100 questions. You have an option for a break, then another 100 questions, an option for a break, and then another 100 questions, option for a break, and then 60 questions to finish it off. Each break is 15 minutes. That middle break is 30. And then those last 60 questions are more patient-based, like longer questions where you'll have like a box and information about the patient. So day 2 is 140 questions. You'll do 70 questions, have an option for a break, and then 70 more questions. And these ones are all going to be more clinical and patient-based, where you kind of are given images or lots of information about the patient, and then you have to answer several questions on that. And I don't know if I said all the questions on this test are multiple choice. So here's kind of a breakdown of what the test is like. So about 12% of the questions are going to be like gross anatomy, about 6% histology, and about 3% developmental biology. And this is mostly going to be dental focused, but not necessarily everything in this will be dental focused. So some examples of these types of questions could be something like a picture of a tooth in development, be like, what stage of development is this? Is it the bell stage, the cap stage, something like that? Or another question, which nerve would be affected if you gave this dental block? Or it would be like, which muscle is responsible for opening the mouth? And you have to pick out a list of muscles. So here's some more breakdowns. So like biochemistry questions, about 9%. Physiology, 14. Microbiology, 12. Pathology, 14. Ethics and patient management, about 4. Honestly, that feels a little low. I think I had at least 10 ethics questions and then some other practice management questions. Alright, that probably seems confusing and not helpful. So here are some examples of what those might look like. So one you might get is what kind of bacteria is causing this periodontal infection? Or what is causing like this endo infection? What mechanism does propranolol work by? You might get a text box and have like a picture of some pathology and be like, what pathology is this? You'll have ethics and principle questions, so something could be like, record keeping falls under which ethical principle? And your last kind of questions here are all straight up more dental, like tooth morphology, tooth anomaly, pulp cavity morphology, calcification and eruption, and principles of occlusion and function. So and this all might seem super broad, but that's kind of part of the deal here, because like this test is super broad. If you guys are interested, I'll make a video that has a lot more sample questions of what you can kind of expect on the test. So and here's kind of some more things about the questions. A lot of questions you'll have either some picture of a teeth or an x-ray or both, and then you'll be asked things kind of like, what treatment do you think would be best for this, or what kind of pathology is happening in this picture, what kind of anatomy do you see, what kind of things, variations you see from normal, stuff like that. So patient boxes are a big part of the test now. So about 200 questions are going to have these patient boxes. So basically it's going to have like a patient, their name, their age, their gender, things like that. And then they'll have like prescriptions they're taking, some stuff about their medical history, dental concerns, and then you're going to go through and answer several questions about this. Some examples of that kind of could look like, how does this disease condition affect like the patient? How does it affect their dental treatment? And then just also some stuff about their condition, like if they have HIV, what kind of test do you use to diagnose that? Like how could their Sjogren's impact their dental health? What kind of medications are used to treat this disease? And then how does that medication work? So I feel like a large portion of my test was pharmacology, pathology, and then just kind of general dentistry with like treatment planning things. A good portion was their basic sciences like physiology, biochemistry, microbiology. So basically the stuff you did in undergrad and your first year of dental school. That was kind of the first half of the original boards. As far as stuff I didn't have a lot of the specialized things, so I didn't have that much perio, endo, and I really only had one ortho question. And that's pretty consistent with most people I talked to. One person did tell me they had quite a few endo, but generally pretty light. Well, hopefully that was helpful. Let me know if you have any questions or concerns. Write them in the comments below, and make sure you subscribe so you don't miss anything.